There's a little cafe still open at midnight, down where the old street lanterns glow. The rain writes letters on the window in words that only lonely people know. A cup of coffee sits beside me, warm like a hand I used to hold. The record turns in tiny circles, playing stories soft and old. The saxophone leans on the silence, like a friend who came to stay. It doesn't ask me where I'm going, it just hums the dark away. The piano spills a golden whisper across the table, slow and kind, and every note becomes a shelter for the rooms inside my mind. So let the night be gentle, let the coffee cool down slow, let the rain keep tapping secrets on the glass and silver rose. I don't need the world to find me, I don't need to be alright. There's a little cafe still open for tired hearts at midnight. Outside, the alley wears its shadows like an old and velvet coat. Every passing taxi flickers like a candle in my throat. I write my name in coffee steam, then watch it disappear. Maybe healing starts in moments when no one else is here. If tomorrow comes too quickly, if the morning feels too loud, I will keep this little corner like a moon behind a cloud. Let the bass line hold my heartbeat, let the trumpet dim its light, let the whole world turn more slowly in this cafe after night. So let the night be gentle, let the coffee cool down slow, let the rain keep tapping secrets on the glass and silver rose. I don't need the world to find me, at midnight. One last sip, one last song, one more hour to belong, where the vinyl softly sighs and the moon forgets goodbye. Coffee steam is rising slowly, like a ghost above the cup. Morning never felt so far away, and I'm not ready to wake up. There's a lamp beside the window, throwing honey on the floor, and the night sits down beside me, like it's been here before. The city hums beneath the rainfall, with a tired little tune. Neon signs are softly blinking underneath a paper moon. My hands are wrapped around the warmth, like a prayer I cannot say, and every sip reminds me gently I survived another day. Coffee, steam, and quiet dreams hold me where the soft light gleams. Let the world go drifting by, like a cloud across the sky. I'll be here where shadows lean, somewhere calm and in between, with coffee, steam, and quiet dreams, and a song that understands me. The old clock talks in tiny seconds, but it doesn't make me run. I have made a truce with silence, I have made peace with no one. There are things I never answered, there are doors I never closed, but tonight they feel much softer, like old letters wrapped in rose. Please sing me softer, piano dim your golden keys. Bass become a quiet heartbeat. Drums just brush the evening breeze. I am not a broken story. I am not a fading flame. I am just a soul in lamplight, learning how to breathe again. Coffee, steam, and quiet dreams. Hold me where the soft light gleams. Let the world go drifting by, like a cloud across the sky. I'll be here where shadows lean, somewhere calm and in between, with coffee, steam, and quiet dreams, and a song that understands me. Let the record turn and turn, let the candle slowly burn in the hush between the seams. Coffee, steam, and quiet dreams. Rain on Nola Street tonight, falling soft on amber stone. Every window holds a candle, every heart pretends it's home. There's a table by the doorway where the shadows come to sleep, and the jazz band plays so softly, even sorrow starts to weep. I can hear the city breathing through the gutters and the glass. Every drop becomes a memory of a love I let pass. But the rain is not my sadness, it is music dressed in gray, washing every hurried footstep from the corners of the day. Rain on Nola Street, play your silver melody. Tap the roof and kiss the window, keep the lonely company. Rain on Nola Street, make the midnight warm and sweet, where the saxophone is sighing and the coffee tastes like peace. Someone left a blue umbrella by the chair against the wall. Maybe they were only passing, maybe passing says it all. I don't need to chase the morning, I don't need to count the years. I just need this cup of coffee and a song to hold my fears. Let the thunder stay a whisper, let the lamp remain awake, let the bass walk through the silence with each tender step it takes. the ceiling with a faded golden hue. Let the trumpet tell the raindrops I am slowly healing too. Rain on Nola Street, play your silver melody. Tap the roof and kiss the window. Keep the lonely company. Rain on Nola Street, make the midnight warm and sweet, where the saxophone is sighing and the coffee tastes like peace. Rain on Nola Street tonight, keep your rhythm low and light, till the dark begins to fade and my tired heart feels safe. The moon asked for coffee at 2:15. She came through the window wearing silver blue. I poured her something bitter in a chipped ceramic cup. She smiled like an old friend who had also given up. The stars were softly listening from the rooftops far away, while the record player muttered what the heart forgets to say. The piano bowed politely, the bass began to sway, and the moon said, "Don't be sorry, you made it through today." So I danced with the moonlight in a room of coffee steam. We moved between the shadows like a half-remembered dream. And the night was not so heavy, and the dark was not so deep, when the moon asked for coffee and the jazz sang me to sleep. She told me all her secrets, how she glows but feels alone, how she watches all the lovers finding windows of their own. I told her I was tired of being brave and being bright. She said even broken lanterns still belong inside the night. Oh, saxophone, be tender, don't wake the sleeping street. Oh, brush drums move like slippers on the floor beneath our feet. Oh, upright bass, keep walking through the blue and quiet air, somewhere between the sorrow and the comfort of a chair. So I danced with the moonlight in a room of coffee steam. We moved like a half-remembered dream. And the night was not so heavy, and the dark was not so deep. When the moon asked for coffee, and the jazz sang me to sleep. The cup is empty now, the moon has gone away, but she left a little silver on the edge of yesterday. Give me one more hour of warm light, one more song before I go, one more chair beside the window, where the evening moves so slow. I have carried too much weather in the pockets of my coat, but the coffee tastes like comfort, and the jazz becomes a boat. It carries me through quiet water, past the houses of my mind, past the names I still remember, past the things I left behind. The saxophone is almost human when it bends a note in blue, like it knows the shape of missing, like it misses someone too. One more hour of warm light, one more candle in the rain, one more gentle little rhythm to make peace with all the pain. Let the night unfold its wings. I will rest inside the music while the old piano sings. There's a book I never finished, lying open on the side, like a road that kept on waiting for the part of me that tried. There's a letter in the drawer that I may never send, But tonight it doesn't hurt me like it used to hurt back then. Let the clock forget its duty, let the doorway lose its name, let the ceiling hold the lamplight like a quiet golden flame. I am learning how to soften, I am learning how to stay, I am learning every ending doesn't have to end today. One more hour of warm light, one more candle in the rain, one more gentle little rhythm to make peace with all the pain. One more hour of warm light, let the night unfold its wings. I will rest inside the music while the old piano sings. One more hour, or one more tune, one more shadow, one more moon, one more breath and I'll be fine in this little room of time.
Vinyl hearts don't hurry, they turn at their own pace, round and round the quiet,
with a crackle full of grace. The needle finds a memory, the room begins to glow, and everything that hurt me starts dancing very slow.
There's coffee on the table, there's rain upon the sill, there's a saxophone confessing what my voice is keeping still. The city keeps on rushing, but here behind the door, time takes off its heavy shoes and rests upon the floor. Vinyl hearts don't hurry, they know the night is long. They let the silence breathe a while between each tender song. Vinyl hearts don't hurry, they mend in their own way, turning pain to melody and midnight into day. I used to chase the morning like it owed me something bright. but now I trust the darkness when it holds me through the night. A trumpet in the corner wears a little muted gold. It sings like someone smiling at a story growing old. So let the record keep on turning,
let the coffee lose its steam,
let the world outside the window
become softer than a dream.
I don't have to be completed,
I don't have to know the way.
Vinyl hearts don't hurry,
they just play and play and play.
Vinyl hearts don't hurry,
they know the night is long. They let the silence breathe a while between each tender song.
Vinyl hearts don't hurry,
they mend in their own way, turning pain to melody and midnight into day. Round and round,
low and sweet,
rain outside on Nola Street.
round and round,
Soft and true,
the old song carries me through. When the city falls asleep and the rooftops lose their names, every window turns to amber, every streetlight looks the same. I can hear the cafe breathing with its wooden walls and chairs, like a place that keeps a secret for the ones who find it there. The coffee is getting colder, but my hands are feeling warm. There's a coat across my shoulders and a hush inside the storm. The saxophone is leaning on the edge of every note, like a tired little angel with moonlight in its throat. When the city falls asleep, I can finally hear my heart, not as something loud and broken, but a candle in the dark. When the city falls asleep, let the old jazz softly creep through the cracks inside my sorrow, where the quiet learns to keep. All the hurried conversations, all the faces in the day,
All the things I couldn't answer start to gently drift away. There is mercy in the midnight, there is kindness in the rain, there is something almost holy in a slow piano refrain. Let me stay a little longer, where the shadows do not bite, where the bass becomes a heartbeat and the lamp becomes a light. Let me be a simple person with a simple cup of peace. When the city falls asleep, let my restless spirit cease. When the city falls asleep, I can finally hear my heart, not as something loud and broken, but a candle in the dark. When the city falls asleep, let the old jazz softly creep through the cracks inside my sorrow, where the quiet learns to keep. Sleep, old city, sleep. Keep your neon buried deep. I will stay where lamplights weep. When the city falls asleep. The window knows my name tonight. It wears my breath in silver lines. I draw a little heart there and lose it to the passing time. Outside the rain is wandering, with nowhere it must be. Inside, the coffee listens, like it understands me. A yellow lamp is blooming on the table by the wall. The piano drops its petals in a slow and tender fall. The bass walks through the doorway with its coat of velvet brown, and the drums brush off the silence like snowflakes falling down. The window knows my name, and the rain knows why I came to sit inside this little glow and let the midnight dew the same. The window knows my name. It has seen me lose my flame. But tonight I'm softly burning, and I'm not ashamed. There are people I remember. There are places I outgrew. There are dreams I folded gently, like old coats I never use. But the night does not accuse me, and the music does not cry. It just fills the room with velvet and lets every question lie. If I cannot find the morning, let the moonlight be enough. If I cannot say I'm happy, let me say I'm still in love. With the steam above the coffee, with the rhythm soft and tame, with the rainy little window that still remembers my name. The window knows my name, and the rain knows why I came to sit inside this little globe and let the midnight do the same. The window knows my name. It has seen me lose my flame. But tonight I'm softly burning, and I'm not ashamed. On the glass a fading sign, your name resting next to mine. Rain outside and jazz within. Let the quiet night begin. Blue notes for a tired soul. That's all I need tonight. Not a sermon, not an answer, just a melody in low light. There's a chair beside the corner where the lamplight fades to brown. I sit down with my silence, and I let the evening down. The coffee has a bitter edge,
but it warms me just the same, like the memory of someone who once softly spoke my name. The saxophone is bending like a willow in the rain. Every note a little window, every pause a little pain. Blue notes for a tired soul. Play me something soft and slow, something warm enough to hold me when I don't know where to go. Blue notes for a tired soul. Let the midnight take control. I am not alone completely when the jazz begins to roll. I have tried to be the strong one, I have tried to be the light, but even lanterns need the darkness to remember why they shine. So I'll let the trumpet murmur, let the piano softly fall, let the room become a harbor, let the rain erase it all. Oh, don't wake me from this quiet. Oh, don't hurry me to heal. I am learning from the music that the ache is also real. And if morning finds me softer, with a little less to prove, I will thank these blue notes kindly for the way they help me move. Blue notes for a tired soul. Play me something soft and slow, something warm enough to hold me when I don't know where to go. Blue notes for a tired soul. Let the midnight take control. I am not alone completely when the jazz begins to roll. Blue notes, low light, hold me through the folded night. Soft rain, warm bowl, blue notes for a tired soul. Slow dancing with my coffee cup in the kitchen after 2. The moon is on the countertop and the radio sings blue. No one here to watch me, no one here to say that lonely has a softer side when jazz begins to play. My slippers know the rhythm of the floorboards and the rain. The kettle hums a harmony with the old piano frame. I spin beneath the lamplight like a small and clumsy star. Learning joy can find me even when I don't go far. Slow dancing with my coffee cup, turning sorrow inside out. Let the night keep pouring softly. Let the silence lose its doubt. Slow dancing with my coffee cup in a room of amber light. I may be alone this evening, but I'm not unloved tonight. The spoon becomes a microphone, the table is a stage. The steam becomes a curtain for a heart of any age. The bass is laughing quietly, the saxophone agrees, and the window keeps applauding with the raindrops on its leaves. Maybe peace is not a palace, maybe peace is not a crown. Maybe peace is just a kitchen where the moon comes sitting down. Maybe healing is a rhythm, not a place I have to reach. Maybe every little heartbeat is a lesson music teaches. Slow dancing with my coffee cup, turning sorrow inside out. Let the night keep pouring softly. Let the silence lose its doubt. Slow dancing with my coffee cup in a room of amber light. I may be alone this evening, but I'm not unloved tonight. Round once more, then rest a while. Coffee warm and sleepy smile. Jazz is low, the night is kind. I leave the heavy day behind. Letters I never sent rest beneath my coffee cup, folded like small paper boats that never learned to float up. The ink has lost its anger, the words have lost their flame. But sometimes in the evening they still whisper out your name. The rain is reading slowly every line I couldn't say. It taps against the window, then carries them away. The piano doesn't judge me, it just plays in minor gold, like it knows some kinds of silence need a melody to hold. Letters I never sent, songs I never sang, all the little almosts that around my heart still hang. Letters I never sent, tonight I let them be. In this cafe full of shadows, they are softer company. I once thought every ending needed thunder, needed tears, but some goodbyes are quiet and take almost 7 years. Now the coffee cools beside me and the record turns again. I am not the same old person who was drowning way back then. So let the trumpet breathe forgiveness, let the bass line walk me home, let the saxophone remember I was never made of stone. I will leave these words unopened, I will let the night descend. Some letters are not failures, just a different kind of end. Letters I never sent, songs I never sang, all the little almost that around my heart still hang. Letters I never sent, tonight I let them be. In this cafe full of shadows, they are softer company. Fold them once and fold them twice, place them near the melting ice. Rain outside and jazz within, let the quiet life begin. The lamp beside the rain keeps a little golden room, while the midnight folds its coat and the street forgets the moon. There's a chair that seems to know me, there's a table scarred with years, there's a cup that keeps on warming
both my fingers and my fears. The radio is whispering from a shelf of dusty blue. Every song a little postcard from a world I never knew. The saxophone is sleepy, but it sings with velvet grace, like a tired old companion who remembers every place. The lamp beside the rain knows the shape of quiet pain. It does not ask for reasons, it just glows and glows again. The lamp beside the rain turns the lonely into plain. Something soft enough to sit with, something gentle to remain. I have spent so many mornings trying hard to disappear, but tonight this little lamplight makes it easy to be here. Every shadow has a border, every storm becomes a song, every tired little heartbeat finds a place where it belongs. Let the rain keep falling slowly, let the night be dark and deep. Let the piano count my breathing till my restless thoughts can sleep. If the world is too demanding, if my name feels hard to claim, I will sit a little closer to the lamp beside the rain. The lamp beside the rain knows the shape of quiet pain. It does not ask for reasons, it just glows and glows again. The lamp beside the rain turns the lonely into plain. Something soft enough to sit with, something gentle to remain. Golden lamp and silver street, coffee, bitter music sweet. I will breathe and not explain by the lamp beside the rain. Old piano, new morning, though the sky is still dark blue, you have carried many endings, but you still know something true. Your keys are worn and yellowed like old letters from
the sun. But when you wake the silence, another day's begun. Coffee drips in quiet rhythm, like a clock that learned to care. Steam is rising through the kitchen, writing poems in the air. I am tired from the evening, but not broken like before. There is light behind the curtain, there is music on the floor. Old piano, new morning, play me into something kind. Let the shadows leave their jackets on the chair I left behind. Old piano, new morning, I can feel the day begin. Not as thunder, not as hurry, but as sunlight settling in. The night has been a teacher with a voice both low and deep. It taught me there is healing in the hours before sleep. Now the dawn is almost ready, pouring milk into the gray, and the saxophone is yawning at the edge of yesterday. Let the trumpet lift the curtain, let the bass line find the stairs, let the drums become the footsteps of a morning without cares. I don't need a grand beginning, I don't need a perfect sign, just an old piano singing that this little life is mine. Old piano, new morning, play me into something kind. Let the shadows leave their jackets on the chair I left behind. Old piano, new morning, I can feel the day begin. Not as thunder, not as hurry, but as sunlight settling in. Old piano, stay with me through the dawn's simplicity. Coffee warm and windows bright, thank you for the softer night. A table for one, please, by the window, if you may. I have brought my quiet with me, and it needs a place to stay. I don't need a conversation, I don't need a crowded room.
little cup of coffee and a song in half bloom. The waiter smiles like moonlight, then he leaves me with the rain, and I sit with all the pieces that are learning not to blame. There's a napkin folded neatly, like a dove beside my hand, and the saxophone explains me in a language I understand. A table for one, but I am not empty. A chair by the rain and the night sitting gently. A table for one, where the soft shadows run. I am learning that lonely can still feel like home. I used to fear the silence, like a room without a door, but now it feels like velvet falling softly to the floor. I can hear my own breathing, I can taste the bittersweet, I can feel the little mercy of this cafe on the street. Let the couples keep their roses, let the dancers have their song. I have found a smaller heaven where my tired heart belongs. In the clink of cup and saucer, in the candle's sleepy flame, in a table set for one soul that is worthy just the same. A table for one, but I am not empty. A chair by the rain and the night sitting gently. A table for one, where the soft shadows run. I am learning that lonely can still feel like home. A table for one, a song almost done, a window, a chair, and a heart still there. Good night, little streetlight. You have watched me all this time, through the rain and through the waiting, through the music and the wine.
You have seen the tired strangers with their collars turned up high. You have held their tiny shadows as they softly hurried by. Now the cafe door is closing, but the record still plays low, and the coffee on the counter has forgotten how to glow. The saxophone is sleepy, the piano's almost still, but the bass keeps walking slowly, like a heart against the hill. Good night, little streetlight, keep your amber candle bright for the dreamers and the drifters passing through the folded night. Good night, little streetlight, shine on every tired face, make the lonely feel remembered in your small and golden place. There are footsteps in the distance, there are taxis turning blue, there are windows closing gently, there are hearts still passing through. I will leave this cup behind me, I will step into the rain, but the warmth inside this evening will be waiting here again. If tomorrow feels too heavy, if the morning comes too fast, I will think of you still shining like a kindness built to last. Little lamp above the pavement, little moon below the sky, thank you for the quiet shelter when I didn't know where to hide. Good night, little streetlight, keep your amber candle bright for the dreamers and the drifters passing through the folded night. Good night, little streetlight, shine on every tired face, make the lonely feel remembered in your small and golden place. Good night, rain and coffee steam, good night, half-forgotten dream, good night, jazz and window light. Good
Good night, little streetlight.